Gets so bright.
I know. Hey, mamas.
Oh, sorry, I was doing this.
Yeah, stop doing that. Yeah. Okay, it's less bright now. Ready?
Okay. And so
very
windy.
Hi, mamas. Okay, babe, focus.
Okay, yeah.
I gotta get back to the babysitter.
Okay.
Turd. Why did they have to name it a Turd Pro, like a professional turd, not just a regular turd?
Tina, what are you saying right now?
So do plumbers drive this car? Why is it called Turd Pro?
TRD Pro, Toyota Racing Development. Not turd.
So they race these trucks.
Well, no, I mean, Toyota has a history of racing trucks. It's from their racing development department. It's a department of Toyota.
Okay.
Put the name on the truck.
Why couldn't they think of a better name?
I don't know.
Hey, mamas.
Family edition.
If you're considering a full-size truck as your family vehicle, this review is for you.
Today we're looking at the 23 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro to see if it can do it all in terms of playtime and practicality.
The Tundra TRD Pro is a beast. You have the Toyota Heritage Grille with a giant light bar in the middle, technical camo all over the vehicle, which I really like, projector LED headlights, turn signals, and a skid plate underneath for protection. Round the side, you have more camo, 18-inch BBS forged alloy wheels, which are light but sturdy, 33-inch Falcon Wild Peak all-terrain tires. Oh, it's real hot. Hurry up. And 9 inches of ground clearance. This was a mistake. Hot potato.
Hey, I'm here to tell you this is the Ice Cap White. Ironic given how hot it is today. Paint job. See you later. Okay, fine. I do think this paint job is the best with these black and red accents on this truck.
Okay.
The TRD Pro only comes with the crew cab full doors, both front and rear, so that eases your entry and exit, but we agreed it doesn't fully ease it because there's no step or even slider step that would be functional off-road, but also give kids a way to step up and in as a family vehicle, and then the grab handle's really high
and
up.
if you're shorter, it's going to be a bit difficult to load in those car seats.
But I like the big doors. 5.5-foot bed here, and show you one of the cool features of the TRD Pro's bed. So it is a dampened tailgate, but if your hands are full, then that means you're kind of doing one of these like balancing acts to try to get the lift thing open, or pop it with your elbow, and it pops on down. This is a composite bed, and it's fairly durable, but it's even more durable when you've got one of these bed mats on there. We've got plenty of tie down points here, some LED bed lights on both sides and coming from up top, and then there's a 400 watt AC outlet on this side. What we're also missing is a bed step. You can have that in the Silverado, in the F-150, I think even in the Ram, which would come out, deploy, and then a handle would also deploy and ease your entry up into the bed. As is, you're gonna be doing one of these and climb up.
Well, you made it look easy because you're tall, but.
Okay, but if you were shorter, that would be much more difficult. And people thinking more about full-size pickup trucks as a do-it-all family vehicle, that should be something that's in the Tundra TRD Pro.
Right.
Towing capacity, 11,175 pounds, and it's got a payload rating of 1,600 pounds.
All right, summarizing thoughts on the Turd Pro.
TRD Pro, Christina.
Take it or leave it. We like the looks of it compared to the F-150 Tremor, Ram Rebel, and the Silverado ZR2.
Well, at least in this color. This color, TRD Pro also. Yeah, this combo, this trim, because not all trims, not all colors in the Tundra.
And you may disagree with us, so let us know in the comments. Do you like hot tamales?
Sometimes, why?
Because we got hot tamale red.
Oh my goodness, look at all that red.
And talking about hot, we got a heated steering wheel, a digital gauge cluster.
Wait, I just thought of a better pun. Are you ready for this interior? Digital gauge cluster, heated steering wheel.
14-inch touchscreen.
Do you like this touchscreen? Do you like how it works?
I do, actually.
Yeah?
I mean, it's really large. Like, all the icons are massive. The print is like, you know how older folk.
Careful now.
Hey, my parents do. They enlarge the text
on iPhones.
Yeah,
okay.
This
it's
reminds
like that.
me of it.
Yeah, you can really clearly see what you're looking at. No head-up display, right?
So you'd,
None?
No.
Digital rear view mirror?
Yes.
Shablam! Look
Love
at that. So useful.
Oh, show the backup cam. Let's show this.
Don't go anywhere.
Look at all these.
Bird's eye view.
Look at all these angles.
Lots of different angles.
So when you're crawling up them hills,
oh,
you got your cameras on.
Christina doesn't do much crawling.
Our daughter does.
She does. Oh, she's working on 5 months. Let's go. Dual zone auto climate. We've got a USB-A port there.
Excuse me. Wireless charging pad.
Uh-huh.
Nice little spot for all our junk. Look at this. Lots of organization going on here.
And reconfiguration.
Your snacks for the road.
Oh, coin storage.
You've collected all 50 states, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been so long.
Put them in there.
That was a good pull. I don't remember that. More USB ports, 1A, 1C.
Heated and ventilated. Feel good. Turd Pro. Once again.
Gosh darn it.
Still got that camo.
Leatherettes even up here on the dashboard. It says Toyota for, are you going to make the joke? If
In
you
case
forget
you
what you're
forgot
driving.
what you're driving.
There we go.
Panoramic sunroof.
Look at it.
Okay, other noteworthy features. You have multi-terrain select, which is basically drive modes for off-roading. Raw control, which is cruise control for off-roading. Drive modes for when you're on the road. Your 2-speed transfer case, rear locking differential, and
Trailer brake controller.
you have this sliding rear glass
Ooh,
window.
that's pretty nice.
The wind in your hair.
Yeah. It doesn't really
Or
affect the
a surfboard.
surfboard, 2x4s, those kind of things.
Another reason why you might choose a full-size truck as a family vehicle is that you could probably fit 3 car seats across, and if you only need 2, you definitely can fit an adult in the middle. Just the breeze in my hair. Okay, so you have 3 tethers on top. Here's your tether in the middle, and 2 sets of lower latch anchors. Holy matrimony. There's tons of space back here.
Holy matrimony.
Here's your center armrest, nice and squishy, with your cup holders.
The hard-hitting information you need to know. Squishy armrests, guys.
Come on.
With-
Sometimes they're really firm in cars, and it's like,
That's true.
I don't want to lean on
That's
that.
true.
Cup holders here,
Air vents,
AC outlet, 2 USBs.
1A, 1C.
Yes, I wish there were air vents on top, but most trucks don't have that.
We'd also
What
like some
else?
heated seats. Heated rear seats would be nice.
That would be nice. Show them the storage or lack thereof.
Oh, well, yeah, because this is a hybrid, this is where the batteries are stored. So unlike most full-size pickup trucks where this is flat
Right.
or is cut out so you can store things in here, you can't do that with this pickup truck. You can still lift the seat bottoms up, and you can fold this backrest on down.
Let's drive! Vamos a manejar. Vamos a manejar.
Sorry. Just gotta take
I
it up.
have
No.
my size. So you want to float? Do what? Just let me know. Do what, Daddy?
All right, here we are behind the wheel of the Tundra TRD Pro. And I do think that the first thing we should show, I'm not gonna show it, I mean, apart from you looking at our faces, is the turning radius. You're driving this big pickup truck, and you're
Honker.
wondering if it's gonna be able to be a family vehicle, something you can maneuver easily. So you gotta try to turn it around, and are we gonna clear it? Yeah, we clear it. You just have to get used to how big of a thing it is, right? And when you're used to that, when you're used to the wheelbase and the not amazing turning radius, then you just start to plan ahead for those kind of things. You can't just whip around in a small parking lot. You're gonna do
No.
like 50-point turns, but
Yeah.
when you do get used to those things, it's pretty nice riding, isn't it?
Oh, it's really smooth. So this thing has coil springs in the rear end, right? Compared to leaf springs that are,
Leaf springs? You've been leaf sprung out of here.
once again, we're sick.
Which are in some pickup trucks,
Right.
some competitor pickup trucks, which are
Right.
typically great for towing. They're just heavy duty, durable. This thing can still tow so much, but it's coil
Right.
sprung, so it's just, it dampens you from the...
Right, and you have the Fox shocks.
It's
right.
still a little busy in the back end, kind of
Yeah.
like a typical solid axle pickup truck is going to
I
be.
mean, you would expect some of that.
Yeah,
right?
you
But-
expect some of that. It's not going to ride as smoothly as your unibody crossover, but I mean, for such a heavy-duty pickup, like
Right.
sitting in traffic and running errands, picking the kids up from school, no one's going to be complaining.
Ah,
Dang.
I love this giant armrest that you were stealing from me.
I was just,
I don't know why you were way over
I'm just
here.
like tectonic plates just coming in.
we should mention we have our kids in the back.
We do,
so
yeah. The
in
full
case you hear
fam's here.
some
There's some
crying,
sound from
screaming.
Yeah, so
Oh.
there she is.
Infant.
That's the infant. Infant doesn't like not moving in a vehicle.
Nope, and we're stopped.
Which
Okay.
allows us to talk about the start-stop system, which works great, and the auto hold feature, which means I can take my foot off the brake, and as you said, reach back here and hand her a passy.
Yeah.
It is kind of far.
Yeah, it's far.
Yeah, and the start-stop is not like invasive, like some of these start-stop systems. When it starts back up, it's like,
Yeah, you don't feel it. It's not that kickback.
that's a part of the hybrid powertrain, which is a twin-turbo V6 hybrid, and that's a big departure for Toyota because the last Tundra was a naturally aspirated V8, and the reason people really like the NA V8 powertrain was because it was super easy to work on. It was going to last a long time, and that is something Toyota prides itself on. It's build quality and reliability. Some people are questioning whether this new twin turbo hybrid V6 is going to be able to hold up quite as well. Toyota's been making hybrids for over 20 years now. If anyone's going to introduce a hybrid powertrain in a pickup truck and to have it be reliable, it's going to be Toyota. And with that hybrid powertrain, you do get things like excellent fuel economy.
18 in the city, 20 on the highway, and 19 combined.
And you're getting tons of power, 437 horsepower and 583 pound-feet of torque. That's really solid in the segment. And usability-wise, that's going to mean you can make a passing maneuver without any issue whatsoever. So let's put our foot down.
Blast off, as Tolly likes to say. Blast off.
Yes. The power delivery is smooth as well. You're not like waiting for that power to build. It just kind of wells up as soon as you dig into it. Well, this thing cooks.
I mean, people will see you coming, and people do look. People check out this truck.
It's a sweet looking truck. Since we're here on the highway, we can use some of the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 system of safety goodies.
You get adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, automatic emergency braking, and lane keep assist.
As standard in this truck, some of its competitors don't even have those things as options. And it makes this, again, so much more usable, not just day in and day out if you were to commute in this, but also if you want to take your family on a road trip, having those safety nannies, if you will, and in other cases just conveniences, nice asset.
Well, for something this large, I think you should have those. Large windows, so that's fantastic. You have the digital rear view mirror, so if you need to see out the back, if we had a car seat in the middle.
Or just, I mean, anything like just piled up in the cab, you can see right through it. And the steering is typical big pickup truck stuff in terms of it having a lot of play to the steering rack and it being a little bit vague there.
You can hear the road for sure, but it's quieter than I would expect in the cabin.
All-terrain tires often will make this hum in the background when you're at highway speeds, and you can faintly hear it in this truck, but not nearly as much as the ZR2 I was just driving, where those all-terrains were making a considerable noise at all times. These Falcon Wild Peaks are maybe not as aggressive off-road, but they're really nice to live with day in and day out. It's very, very capable off-road. I've taken this truck off-road.
They could go watch your videos.
Miles per hour, you can watch all my stuff on the Tundra TRD Pro, off-roading, and find it to be very much up to task for anything a family should want to do off-road.
Okay, let's talk competitors.
Yep.
So we have the Ford F-150 Tremor, which is going to be less expensive, but also make less power. It does get 18 combined MPG. The Ford F-150 Raptor, which is going to make more power, cost more.
Yep.
And get less MPG.
Yeah, it's also, the Raptor is also like, I want to clarify, the Tremor is a little closer to this segment of truck as sort of a do-it-all, not as crazy hardcore desert pre-runner as the Raptor, and that's why Raptor, Ram TRX are going to be kind of a class above, but also less user-friendly than something like the Tundra F-150 Tremor or what I was going to mention, the Silverado ZR2, which is priced similarly to this. I think it's $1,000 more expensive. It makes a little less power. Fuel economy is not comparable to this. I think it's 15 for that one. So the Tundra just stacks up nicely. Right in the eye. Right in the eyeball. Oh, goodness. Let's first answer the question, if a full-size pickup truck, before this hurricane wind comes in, if a full-size pickup truck can be used as a family vehicle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you don't need the third row, then what you're giving up may not be as much as what you're gaining. You've got this massive bed, you can throw in furniture, tow a bunch more than an SUV can.
I mean, people will call upon you to help them move all the time.
Yeah, that is something to consider. Right. What you are giving up, however, is the from the factory enclosed trunk area, right? You can buy a fitted bed cover that costs you a couple $1,000 that you can put on and take off depending on your use case for the truck, and that kind of solves that problem of having an enclosed lockable area. Otherwise, it's so spacious inside.
You are going to take a hit with MPG, right?
Yeah, a little bit compared to an SUV, yeah. But this one with a hybrid engine is 19. Yeah, it's as close as you're going to get to those family SUVs.
Yeah, and if you're a family that likes to camp and everything, you're set.
See you next time. See you next time. Hey, hey, hey. Off the camera.
I thought you were going to dip me.
Oh, come here, you big dip. Oh, I think you said flip. What's up?
Do you know how to dip?
No.
Should I dip you? Give me your arm. and dip.
Hey, how about it? There it is.